Section 16 of Selected Letters of Beethoven. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Reading by Scott D. Farquhar. Selected Letters, number 426, by Ludwig van Beethoven. As compiled and with footnotes by Dr. Ludwig Noel and translated by Lady Grace Wallace. Letter number 426. To his nephew. I rejoice, my dear son, that you take pleasure in this new sphere, and such being the case, you must zealously strive to acquire what is necessary for it. I did not recognize your writing. I indeed look only to the sense and the meaning, but you must now attain some outward elegance also. If it is too hard a task for you to come here, give it up. But if you can by any possibility do so, I shall rejoice in my desert home to have a feeling heart near me. If you do come, the housekeeper will settle that you leave Vienna at 5 o'clock, which leaves you ample time for your studies. I embrace you cordially. Your attached Father. P.S. Don't forget to bring the Morgenblatt and Ries's letter. Footnote 1. Footnote 1. A letter from Ries of this date in the Fischhofsche Handschrift is of sufficient interest to be given here at full length. Godesberg, June 9th, 1825. Dearest Beethoven, I returned a few days ago from Aix-la-Chapelle, and feel the greatest pleasure in telling you that your new symphony, the ninth, was executed with the most extraordinary precision, and received with the greatest applause. It was a hard nut to crack, and the last day I rehearsed the finale alone for 3 hours. But I, in particular, and all the others, were fully rewarded by the performance. It is a work beside which no other can stand, and had you written nothing but this, you would have gained immortality. Whither will you lead us? As it will interest you to hear something of the performance, I will now briefly describe it. The orchestra and the choruses consisted of 422 persons, and many very distinguished people among them. The first day commenced with a new symphony of mine, and afterwards Handel's Alexander's Feast. The second day began with your new symphony, followed by the Davide Penitente of Mozart, the overture to the Flauto Magico, and the Mount of Olives. The applause of the public was almost terrific. I had been in Aix-la-Chapelle from the 3rd of May on purpose to conduct the rehearsals, and as a mark of the satisfaction and enthusiasm of the public, I was called forward at the close of the performance, when an ode and a laurel crown were presented to me by a lady, a very pretty one, too, and at the same moment another poem and a shower of flowers followed from the upper boxes. All was pleasure and contentment, and everyone says that this is the finest of the 7 Whitsuntide festivals held here. I cannot sufficiently lament that your other music arrived too late to make use of it. It was indeed utterly impossible to do so. I herewith send you, my dear friend, a check for 40 louis d'or on Heppenmeyer and Company in Vienna, according to our arrangement, and beg you will acknowledge the receipt, that I may settle everything relating to Aix-la-Chapelle. I am glad that you have not accepted any engagement in England. If you choose to reside there, you must previously take measures to ensure your finding your account in it. From the theatre alone, Rossini got £2,500. If the English wish to do anything at all remarkable for you, they must combine, so that it may be well worth your while to go there. You are sure to receive enough of applause and marks of homage, but you have had plenty of these during your whole life. May all happiness attend you. Dear Beethoven, yours ever, Ferdinand Ries. End of letter number 426. End of section 16 of Selected Letters of Beethoven, as compiled and with footnotes by Dr. Ludwig Noel and translated by Lady Grace Wallace. Recording by Scott D. Farquhar, Baltimore, Maryland. www.splungemusic.com